Okay, so trying this again for the people who are struggling. I'm going to do this as slow as possible and as clearly as possible. But after this, there's really not much more I can do. There's 3 things you need to know here, and you've learnt them all at junior cert level. Multiplying double brackets, factorising. Okay? And just your basic multiplying of algebra. Okay, so those are the 3 things we're relying on here. The only thing that's new is the order we're doing them in. So, first things first, you'll be given linear, non-linear. How do I know that's linear? Because there is no powers. So, no powers. So equals linear. So that is a linear equation. That means if you were to plot it on a diagram, it would make a straight line. Have a look at the second equation you're given. What do you spot? X squared, power. Y squared, power. Power, power. That is non-linear. This is a circle. Powers. So that's a circle. And I don't need to tell you all that circle is non-linear. It is not a straight line. Okay, so this is where this question gets its name. Linear, non-linear. Because you're finding where a straight line intersects with a circle. Okay? Now, in my previous video, I clearly stated that the first thing you need to look at is the linear equation. Okay? Linear equation. This is step 1. Then, with your linear equation, you must isolate x or y. It is your choice which one you want to isolate. For here, I'm going to isolate x. So I'm going to move the y over. Anything that moves over the equals changes sign. So it becomes 7 minus y. Now, look at what we have. We have a value for x. Is it a nice value of x? No. Is it the one we'd want? No. Is it the best we can do right now? Yes. X equals 7 minus y. Step 2. You're going to take your circle, your non-linear equation. Now, we now know, or we now have a value of x. So I'm going to see if there's any x's in this equation, and I'm going to replace that x with my value of x that I just found in step 1. So we've got a 25, we've got a y squared, lo and behold, we've got an x. So x squared, I'm now going to replace with 7 minus y to be squared. So replace the x, 7 minus y, it's x squared, so square it. So there now. So now that's step 2. I filled in and replaced the x with my value of x from step 1. From here on in, that's the new part done. From here on in, it's multiplying double brackets, multiplying algebra, and factorising. 3 things that you have done hundreds of times in maths by now. So, multiplying out double brackets. So, I've always told you, do not do these in the head, go out to rough work. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, rough work. So 7 minus y to be squared. So 5 squared is 5 times 5. So 7 minus y squared is 7 minus y times 7 minus y. Now, recap on multiplying out double brackets. You take the first bracket and you split it up. So I'm going to take the y and the minus 7. So take the 7, multiply it by all the second bracket. Take the minus y, multiply it by all of the second bracket. Okay, so that's the minus y, that's the 7. Now, brackets in algebra or in math in general means multiply. So 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times minus y, minus 7y. Minus y times 7, minus 7y. Minus y times minus y. Minus times a minus is a positive. Y times y is y squared. Tidy that up. Minus 7y minus 7y again is minus 14 plus 49. Now, 7 minus y squared is now y squared minus 14y plus 49. I've expanded that out. So I'm going to put this back into the main body of the question. So y squared minus 49y plus 49. So this replaces this, okay? That is the same thing. So x squared, I put in my value of x, I squared it out, it expanded into this. Haven't used y squared 25 yet, so bring them on down. Now, from here, you're adding things that are the same or trying to tidy up. So we have y squared and y squared, it's 2y squared. Minus 14y is only y term, so we write that down. And then bringing all numbers over, bring the 25 over, equals 0. 2y squared minus 14y. 49 take away 25 is 24. Can I please ask everyone to use a calculator? Try to cut out all these silly little calculate mistakes we're making, okay? So please double check with a calculator. Now, we've got a quadratic. And what I mean by quadratic is we've got y squared, y number. We want to factorize these. Now, you could factorize from here, or you could spot that there's 2 1424 that we could divide down here by 2, make our factorizing a lot easier. Okay, so let's factorize. Y squared, so y goes to the front of each. 12, factors of 12. Okay, so we've got 2 times 6, 3 times 4, 12 times 1. Now remember, with factorizing, you want to, from only the pairs that you have listed, see which one of them add or subtract to give you the middle term. Our middle term here is minus 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So this is the winner. So with 3 and 4, it's a minus 7, so it's minus 3, minus 4. Okay, so now, solve for y here. Okay, so we've got y minus 3 equals 0, or y minus 4 equals 0. So y can be positive 3, or y can be positive 4. Right, we're nearly there. There's your y values. We need our x values to match. Okay, so that's our rough work. So now I'm going to go up here to find the x values. So, finding x values. So we know what the y's are now. So let's go back to our original question. Okay, back up to the original equations, and I'm going to pick the linear one because I want to make life easier for myself. I'm going to pick the linear one. So when y equals 3, taking this one, we're going to say x plus y equals 7. Now we know y is 3, so replace y with 3. So x plus 3 equals 7. Isolate x. Bring the 3 over. Bring the 3 over to minus 3. X equals 7 minus 3. X equals 4. So when x is 4, the y is 3. Okay, so when y is 3, there's my y is 3, I get a value of x is 4. Repeat the step with your second value. When y equals 4, putting down my linear equation, replacing the y with a 4, isolating x, so bring that over as a minus 4, x equals 3. So when x is 3, y is 4. So when I put in the value of y is 4, there. That is the question finished. There is my 2 answers. So if we were to plot all this on a diagram, this point and this point is where the line and the circle would touch. Okay, so take your linear equation, isolate one of the letters, sub it into the circle, double brackets. tidy it up, adding carefully, factorize carefully. Then once you get two values, sew it back into the linear to get your second value that matches. Please watch this video very carefully and let me know if you need any more help.